YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy Rob, aka DJ Ville, repping my boys, my Cowboys. They're not gonna do anything this year, but still it's my squad. So, but back with another fragrance review, and I'm rocking the casual top just to reference the fragrance. All right, the fragrance I'm gonna review is a fragrance. It's a vintage fragrance that I've never really seen anybody review yet, and I'm really surprised because it was really a big fragrance when it came out. I get maybe why it's not reviewed, but I still feel like it's something that's noteworthy and should really be discussed. And I think if the younger cats don't know, they need to know about this fragrance. So the fragrance is none other than Polo Sport by Ralph Lauren. All right, so this is a big time classic fragrance from like '94. The nose behind it was Harry Fremont, and the fragrance just like evokes a lot of memories for me. I don't think it's a groundbreaking fragrance. They had already started doing the sport and aquatic type fragrances before this fragrance dropped, but it's really just one that I think is nostalgic, and it's a really, for what it is, it's a well done fragrance. Now, if anybody's watching this video and they're interested in maybe trying to go back and check the fragrance out, it's been reformulated. So if you want to pick up the fragrance and truly capture the essence of what the fragrance is and what I'm speaking of, you have to get a bottle that's distributed by Cosmair, Cosmair, I believe. They are a company that distributed a lot of the major fragrances from back in the day, 80s and 90s. And I think when you do a lot of research and look into vintage fragrances, a lot of times you're looking to see if the fragrance was manufactured or distributed by that company. I've smelled a current version of it, and it's just the shell of itself. I mean, it's kind of got, the overall Polo Sport vibe, but I mean, it's gone within like an hour, and that's not what this fragrance is about. You know what I mean? So just to speak on notes, I don't really want to get into too much detail with the notes, all right? Because to me, this fragrance is more about a feeling. It always was. I mean, it's kind of got like, it's got mint note, it's got some aldehydes, it's got a little bit of neroli, it's got geranium. I mean, it's got like a really, really long list of fragrances. I mean, I think cats would be really surprised to find out how many notes are listed for this fragrance. For me, what this fragrance always reminded me of was terry cloth, like a terry cloth robe for some reason. That's what it always reminded me of. And I really think for a designer fragrance, they really captured, to me, the essence of a casual fragrance. To me, it's the perfect fragrance for jeans and a t-shirt, shorts and a t-shirt, maybe a jogging suit, athletic gear. It's like the perfect fragrance for that. Now, I know a lot of folks might dismiss this fragrance because they say it smells synthetic, but it's almost like an oxymoron to me because most fragrances are synthetic. They've got synthetic elements within them. I mean, I think I get where they're going with that, to say that it kind of smells like a synthetic concoction. I mean, it doesn't really smell like anything that you can say, oh, this smells like a rose, or this smells like, some green plant, or, a piece of wood. It doesn't smell like that, but the smell that it has is a really relaxing smell to me. I know a lot of folks may have bad memories of this fragrance also because it's one of those fragrances that, a lot of young cats would rock back in the 90s, and they would overspray. It would spray the hell out of this fragrance, and it would just be like choking people out. They wouldn't be all that fresh, and then they would spray on Polo Sport, so you got somebody musty mixed with Polo Sport, and just all types of memories. My wife doesn't like the fragrance, I think because I think an ex-boyfriend wore the fragrance and they ended on a bad note. So it's just so many, like, I think people have all types of feelings with this fragrance, but I really think it's a classic fragrance that really should be in the conversation of good fragrances from the 90s. I mean, to me, it's a classic fragrance. People talk about CK1, they talk about CKB, Aqua di Gio, so many different fragrances from the 90s, and I never really see anybody mention this fragrance. And I think it's a noteworthy fragrance. that I've got in my collection. I've actually got 2 bottles of it, and I think it's a fragrance that we should be talking about. Cats should be bringing it up for their summer fragrances. I haven't really put it on my list, you know, in the years past, but I think I'm going to add it. You know, I kind of been like hesitant to really bust it out, but I'm just like, why don't people talk about this fragrance? So, you know, I just wanted to touch base on this fragrance. You know, if you guys have anything you want to talk about with the fragrance, feel free to put it in the comment section. If you like the fragrance, if you want the fragrance, put it in the comment section. Again, I think it's a cool fragrance that I think a lot of people would find very, very useful. I think it's a dumb reach fragrance. You know, I hope that enough time has passed that, you know, maybe some cats that's maybe in their 40s or 30s might want to pick it up again and say, hey, I remember this fragrance. This was a great fragrance back in the day. I used to rock it. I liked it a lot. You know, maybe some of the younger cats might take a look and check out the fragrance and see if it's something that would work in their collection. So, hey, again, the fragrance is Polo Sport, and it's a vintage from back in the day. Thank you guys for watching. Take care.